Let me guess, you've spent hours grinding in games like Elden Ring, League of Legends, or Fortnite, and at some point you thought, what if I put this much time into coding instead? Well, I'm here to tell you that switch is possible. In this video, I'm going to show you how to swap video game dopamine for coding dopamine without losing your mind. This isn't about guilt-tripping you into being productive 24/7 or promoting hustle culture or toxic productivity. It's about channeling that same sense of challenge, reward, and progression from games straight into coding. And trust me, by the end you'll see coding as just another game, but one where you level up in real life. I truly believe that everyone has an innate drive, a fire within them to accomplish something great in this lifetime. Sometimes it just takes the right challenge to ignite it. Let's get started. Alright, let's be real for a second. Why are games so hard to quit? It's not just fun, it's progress loops. Games are designed to constantly reward you and give you dopamine hits. XP bars that fill up, loot drops that surprise you, and even side quests. Now compare that to coding. There's no clear XP bar, there's no loot drops except bugs, and no shiny achievements popping up. So to replace video games with coding, you have to recreate those exact same conditions, those same reward loops in your coding journey. And here's how we do it. Step 1 is simple but powerful. Treat coding like a game. This first step is boring. You have to track your progress somehow. Use tools like Notion, Google Sheets if you're old-fashioned, or even Habitica, which is a gamified task tracker. This creates your own XP bar for coding. Every coding session equals XP. Every solved problem equals XP. You hit a milestone and you level up like in an RPG. You also need micro goals. In video games, quests aren't save the world in one go. You have side quests like collect 10 apples or defeat 3 minions. Your coding goals should be just as small. Don't aim for build the next Google search that serves 1 billion users concurrently. Aim for write a function that reverses a doubly linked list, or add one line to a README file. In all seriousness, do reduce the scope of your goals. You also need an achievement system. Reward yourself. Games give you skins, trophies, and achievements. You can do the same. Write down your coding achievements, and if they're impactful, add them to your resume. Some small achievements could be first pull request merged, solved a LeetCode medium question, or coded up 2-sum in assembly. You get the point. Make it feel like you're winning because you are. Let me be real with you. Video games give you instant gratification. You hit start, you're instantly in the action. Coding, not so much. It's slow, frustrating, confusing. But that's because you're chasing the wrong reward. Don't chase the quick hit. Chase the epic wins. In a game, an epic win is beating a boss you've fought 15 times. In coding, it's finally squashing that bug you've been working on for 3 hours. You want to build up your tolerance for that longer journey, that delayed gratification. To do that, you need to switch your mental reward system. Track small wins, but aim for big wins. Write down your epic wins somewhere you can see them, so you can look back and think, yeah, I did that. Like this, see that? First open source contribution, first portfolio project, first freelance gig. Each one of these is an epic win and major milestone, and each one feels way better than beating a raid boss in Destiny 2. I promise you that. I've done both. Here's one of the biggest traps that kills new coders: perfectionism. In video games, you don't need a perfect run to beat a boss. You just need progress. You can lose some HP, you can lose a life. Yet when people start coding, they suddenly think, I need to write perfect, clean code, or I need to build the next Facebook. No, you don't. You just need to finish stuff. Broken, messy, ugly spaghetti code that works is 100% better than perfect code that never gets written. No one ever got hired for thinking about code. They got hired for writing it. If you've grinded 1,000+ hours to get a platinum trophy or legendary weapon, you've already proved that you have the patience and discipline to learn coding. You've already got the skills, or should I call it the addictive tendencies. Think about it like this. You can grind XP, just swap XP for practice hours. You can fail 1,000 times, just call them bugs, not deaths. And you can problem solve. Those raids you figured out, those macro plays, it's the same energy, just apply it to coding. You've already done this stuff, now you just need to migrate it to coding. So you made it this far, you already know the truth. You don't have to quit gaming to learn coding. You just need to game smarter. Start tracking XP. Hunt for epic wins. Shorten the feedback loop. And remember, just like in games, you don't win by being perfect. You win by finishing the quest. If you found value in this video, like, subscribe, and drop a comment below with the hardest bug you've ever faced. And if you want to support the channel, buy me a coffee. Link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy coding. Here's a quote that stuck with me for a long time. In life, there are 2 kinds of pain: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. One is temporary, the other lasts forever. Right now, you have a choice. Every time you pick up that controller, you're leveling up a character in a virtual world. But every time you open VS Code, you're leveling up yourself.